Mandalay Casino in Las Vegas. It's the Geary, Stein, and Steven show with your co-host, Troy Geary. And yes, even Will Stein is here. And of course, your host, fresh off his one-man, legless tribute to Elvis Presley, the hardest working man in show business this week, Dave Stevens.
Hey! It's me again. Are you sick of us yet? We've been up all day popping out some of the biggest stars, celebrities, people that have impacted the NFL, entertainment world, and all of the above. And our next guest has, he's got all of it. In fact, he had a great NFL career, but I think he's had an even bigger, successful career off the field with all of his business endeavors. And of course, the reason he's here today to talk about Cafe Momentum. And so joining Troy and myself is 11-year veteran. I hate saying that because you still look so young, but Dhani Jones.
I am young.
You are
I'm,
young.
I'm very, very young. So hopefully people recognize the fact that that I haven't aged a bit.
You kind of look like you did when you were still playing.
Well, I hope so.
I'm gonna throw a little powder
Maybe
in your hair.
little powder, a little salt and pepper on the hair, but it's all good. You know, I love playing in the NFL for 11 years, and I love playing on the different teams that I did, and playing on the Giants, playing on the Eagles, and also playing on the Bengals. I had just a phenomenal experience. Just met a lot of different people, played for really phenomenal organizations, and had an opportunity to be at a couple Super Bowls, one with the Giants and one with the Eagles. Lost both, so. As my friends say, oh, you want to meet my friend? He's lost 2 Super Bowls, right? People say that all the time. I'm like, man, where's the love? Where's the love? But phenomenal experience, phenomenal teams, and now being here. This is what I realized. I don't know if I can count. This is my. I don't know if I can say I was in the Super Bowl as years I was on Radio Row. But if I were to count, car wash or some type of media experience, means that I've been walking these halls for over 20 years, 24 years to be exact. It's crazy. So that's why all this salt and pepper looks so good, because it's seasoned.
Dhani, talk to us a little bit about Cafe Momentum. Yeah, how important it is. I see it around here. I see what it is. It's helping lives. Dhani, talk a little bit about Cafe Momentum.
Yeah, organization.
How important it is. I see it around.
Oh, it's amazing.
What it is and how it's helping lives.
Yeah, no, Cafe Momentum is absolutely a phenomenal organization. Those justice involved youth who have just that have been through the juvenile jail and into an garden in Dallas and being in Pittsburgh, Nashville, and hopefully be in places like Denver and Atlanta, and then soon to be in places like Baltimore and Houston. All of these amazing places where young people can now find a new path. They can find a new community, a new team. They can participate in this 12-month program, get paid, and at the same time become empowered. Okay? Not only become empowered, but believe in themselves. Somebody believes in them. That's what ultimately it's all about. Being able to find those little things within your life, be able to bring them to the top, right? Where in some cases, the recidivism rate of young people coming out of the juvenile justice system is so high, right? Because that's what they're going to go back to. We have to find a new way, and that's what Standing Together does. Focus on and work towards conquering some of these big problems. And it's not just the juvenile justice system. It's not just criminal justice. It's about youth empowerment after-school programs. We have a program in Detroit, which is also pretty close to downtown boxing, which is an amazing after-school program. All kids that go through the program graduate. You also have the people with addiction.
So I want to ask you, since you played in 2 Super Bowls, I know you don't want to talk about the L's, but what is the mentality? We can talk for hours about that, but I just want to ask you about the mentality.
That's the only way you can talk about
what are these players going through? We always like to give insight to players' point of view. What this week is actually like leading up to the game. Where are these players going through? We always like to give insight to, from players' point of view. What this week is actually
like
leading up to the game.
Oh, well, conversations with a bunch of guys like yourself, but then you have to spend time with your family. That too. You have to study. It's a lot of that too. So a lot of things, a lot of things that you have to do, and you have to be able to kind of weed out the things that are really not that important or not a high priority. Focus on the things that are going to help you accomplish the goal, and that's winning the game. And so it's really tough. And I would say there's one piece that a lot of people realize: the Super Bowl started, the time it takes you get during halftime. Everything is different, right? As an athlete, you're trained and conditioned, just like in the radio world, of TV world, you're conditioned to read the prompt. You're conditioned to hit those bullet points. You're conditioned to get out in 5 seconds when your producer says 5-4, right? You're conditioned. Someone says 17 seconds. Like, what are you talking about, right? That's the world of NFL around the Super Bowl. Everything is different.
And nowadays, the added pressure is all the ability to gamble.
Yep.
The internet.
Yep.
And of course, social
Doing some TikToks,
Oh,
you might be
all
doing
of
some
it.
Instagram, you might be
I mean,
doing some X.
You gotta maintain.
By the way, mine's
your
Dhani
connectivity with
Jones
TikToks
on X and D0057 on IG. But like, you might have to do all these different things because you're keeping up on all the different platforms you are. It's a lot of stuff.
Are you glad though that you played in that era where you go to a bar and not have somebody take a cell phone video of you doing something?
I would I've loved to get to had a paycheck. Would I've loved to get paid when I was at Michigan? Sure, I would have loved that. Would I've loved to increase my social media presence where I would have had a million followers, so I had a little bit of extra residual cash? That would have been amazing too. But I would not give up my time when I didn't have that, and the relationships that I was able to establish, the people that I was able to meet, and the way that I was actually able to communicate. I would not ever give that up. And I think that's one of the things that young people are missing out on today. Being able to communicate, go up and say hello, derive strong relationships. I just saw this guy with the Apple Vision Pro. What? And we're going to be talking to each other with headsets on. I got glasses. I'm not getting looked into it, but soon coming, they say. Soon coming.
Well, Dhani, you 2 Super Bowls over 2, but you did get a national championship
I did.
at Michigan, and congratulations then.
Thank you.
Now, and what are your thoughts about the program, the ups and downs that they had, and losing coach?
Everybody got what they wanted. Harbaugh got to go where he wanted. Coach Moore got what he wanted, and the university got our national championship. So I can't be mad about that. Where does the program go? I mean, we're always on top of Mount Rushmore. We're always at the top. There's a couple other people that cycle in and out, and we might move to the left and to the right, but we're always the team to beat. And we've always been that way since 1817.
Well, I know you got to get out of here, so I did want to say, you dress so well. Now, today you're a little kind of...
This is my same outfit. I switched to a uniform.
Okay, I have seen you in hats and you are a sharp dressed
I
man.
appreciate it. I think, for me,
I make bow ties for causes which support underprivileged youth and education. But for me, bow ties are one thing, but being able to kind of wake up in the morning and just put something on and I have to think about it, it eliminates one of those distractions, if you will. So I can focus on organizations like Cafe Momentum and have great conversations with you about how we're changing people's lives. I don't have to really think about my clothing. I can think about my causes.
All right, well, Dhani, I know you got to go, but of course, all guests of the Geary, Stein, and Steven show received this wonderful phone charger. It's not a hat, it's not a crappy shirt, it's something you can actually use. So
I need
Dhani,
that.
We're going to give you one of those, and hopefully you can use it when you're doing your social media. I'll put you one in a box so you get a nice.
Does that say yacht?
It's yeah. That's one of our sponsors, and next year they want to get us on boats, and they want to get you guys on boats and doing cruises in Texas. You can talk to Kelly a little more about that because she's connected to it. But Dhani Jones joining us, and don't forget cafemomentum.org/Super Bowl. Go there. It's such a great cause. We really need to care about our youth, and I appreciate that you do.
All right, thanks so much.
All right, Dhani joining us. Thank you so much. And he's got to get out of here, but Troy, we got more and more people coming up, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a great afternoon. We're just getting started here.
We're hoping to get Chris Long. We're hoping to get Steve Young. All these people that say that they're going to stop by, they're going to stop by. So for my buddy Troy Geary and myself, this is Dave Stevens at Radio Row. We are just churning out the hits. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms, including Roku and your home TV. Stick around. We got more coming up.
Thank you for watching the Geary, Stein, and Steven Show from Super Bowl 58. You can watch all of the episodes at yourhometv.com or download the Your Home TV app on Roku. Follow the boys on all social media and podcast apps.